Welcome back everyone. In this video I will be looking at forming equations of straight lines that will model the real life situations given, and also we'll look at interpreting the meaning of those linear models in context. Now we'll look at some real life examples. So in this case here, the grade of a road is the same as the slope. So you can see it's going uphill. So that's the grade of a road, and that denotes the slope. In this example, it says the graph below models the ramp at the warehouse entrance, where x is the distance in feet from the bottom of the door, and y is the height in feet above the car park. Give the equation that models this ramp. Right, so this task requires you to find the mathematical model that mimics this scenario. So still two pieces of information is required. So we need the slope value and the y-intercept. So in this case, the slope is given by rise over run, but instead of rise there is a drop. So it's going down by 1, so that's why it's -1, and then it's moving across 5. As you can see, it's given here, so moving across 5, so its run value is 5, so -1 over 5 is same as -0.2. Then we need to trace the y-intercept. So y-intercept is the place where it crosses the y-axis, and in this case the y-intercept value is 4. Then we'll put this two information together. So general forms mx+c. So we just substitute the values in the correct places. So m value is -0.2, and then y value is 4. It's +4, so +4. So y equals to -0.2x plus 4. So this is the equation that will model the ramp at the warehouse entrance. Hope this makes sense. So we'll have a look at the other next one. What I would suggest is if you can just quickly pause this video and work it out yourself and then match the answer. So in this case, the graph below shows the charges at a local fitness center. Give the equation of a straight line that models the cost. And then the second part of the problem is explain what the equation represents in this context. So we've got the cost on the y-axis, and the number of days at the fitness center is across on the x-axis. So we can quickly find the slope value. So slope is given by a rise. So rise, so it starts at 8 and it goes up. Right, so 10, so 18, and then across we can pick this point. We can pick any of these points, but the ones that are easy to read off is what I will target, rather than picking something that is very hard to read off the grid. For example, this one we will be guessing whether it's 13 or 13.3 or what have you. So it's really important to pick the right one. So we've got the rise over run 10 over 8, which is 1.25 for slope value. Y-intercept, as you can see, it started at 8, so it's 8, and then we put this together. So the equation, now y-axis is the cost, so I will put cost in dollars, is equal to the gradient value 1.25 times the variable on the x-axis, which is number of days, so d for number of days, plus the y-intercept value of 8. So the function is cost equals 1.25d plus 8. Now the second part of the problem says explain what this means in this particular context. So you just have to write a sentence describing what this means. Remember, the slope gives the rate. Slope is the rate. So this means that the fitness center charges $8 to join. So $8 is the joining fee, so registration fee, for example. And then the rate at which you will pay is $1.25 for each day at the center. Right, so please pause the video and have a look at this again, and hopefully this makes sense. Now you can try and work out the equations of these linear graphs. And so please check your answers. The first one is horizontal line. Now horizontal line means the gradient will be 0. So if I go 0 times x, it becomes 0. So that's why we only have the y-intercept value in this case, which was 500. So c, which is the cost, c is equal to 5. So there's no x in this case because 0 times x becomes 0. So that's just pretty basic. C equals 500. Second one, s is equal to -7 times the a, which is on the x-axis, plus 70. 70 is the intercept value. Likewise here, intercept was 200, and then you can go rise over run to get the gradient value, put them together. So rise was so from 200 to 500, the rise value is 300, and then run value was 100 because it's gone 100. So 300 over 100 is 3. So 3t is on the x-axis, so 3t plus 200, which is the y-intercept. Likewise, you can do these ones. -4h plus 120 is equal to r. This one is a, so a is equal to 7.5b because the y-intercept value here is 0. So it's plus 0 means nothing. And the last one is w is equal to -2r with a sloping downwards, plus 240, and 240 is the y-intercept. So that 240 is here. Right, hope this makes more sense. Right, well done guys. I'll see you guys in the next video.